Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
The AIDS situation in Manipur continues to remain grim. Most of the HIV positive cases in the state are related to drug addiction. Recently, Manipuri Health Services and other voluntary agencies have launched the needle exchange program. But this has given rise to certain issues. The agenda.
The 7 states of the Northeast have less than 2% of India's population, but more than 16% of the population in these states are victims of AIDS. And of all the 7 states, Manipur is the worst affected.
More than a lakh of youths in Manipur today are affected by drug abuse, and the transmission of HIV is taking place at a very rapid rate because most of the drug addicts share needles there in Manipur, and the choice drug is the number 4. It's called the heroin because a lot of it comes from across the border in Burma.
And you know that the other side of the Myanmar, the Golden Triangle, what is known as Golden Triangle, is also very near to that. And generally, the young star, they generally attracted to the drug.
In Manipur, there are more than 1 lakh intravenous drug users, 70% of whom are HIV positive. The first HIV positive case was detected way back in 1990. However, in a span of 5 years, as on 31st of December 1995, the total number of reported AIDS cases rose to an alarming 3,989. Manipur shares over a 350-kilometer long border with Myanmar. This stretch is the entry and exit point for the Golden Triangle, which includes the 3 countries Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos. What Manipur receives in terms of drugs and other merchandise is only the spillover of the international drug traffic.
We have to cut the source. We have to have a dialogue with the Myanmar government. Recently, the northeastern states have got some dialogue with the government of Myanmar. And then ultimately, unless the flow is diminished, reduced, minimized, we cannot really hope that the number of drug addicts will come down. And also we must realize that the drug addicts need help. HIV-infected people who are shattered because they know that at the moment there is no treatment for it, there is no vaccine to protect them, so they feel that they are going to die. So that feeling is to be removed by this community support, by family support, and whenever they are sick, there must be somebody to look after them.
We are taking some scheme to have the seminar and educative lecture in the school and college, and involving the non-government organization in enlisting the support of the church to educate the community so that the drug user should not be looked down in the society, but he should be give all moral support to bring him out from that drug using problem, and from that angle we are trying through this special pilot project supported by Oxfam and WHO.
Now the question is, which is a bigger evil? Is it HIV, AIDS is a bigger evil, or drug addiction is a bigger evil? We think that at all costs we must stop the transmission of HIV from one person to another person. And if the person is using intravenous method, then we think the person should be provided clean needles and syringes to go on with his addiction, because an addict is not going to overnight stop his addiction. So he has to be taught and given safer equipments to shoot. But in the long run, obviously, it has to be education to the community, and it has to be a total community support. And today, one thing very positive that we are seeing in Manipur is that awareness level is very, very high among the community.
In a move described as radical, Manipur health authorities and voluntary agencies have launched a program to provide free needles to the drug users. Thus, Manipur has become the first state in the country to initiate the needle exchange program.
We have not yet included this needle exchange program in our national program. There is no question of supporting it, but we want to give a fair chance to this scheme also by a pilot project. We are proposing a pilot project for this, and we will definitely will study the result. What is the result of this, and we'll try to evaluate and see what is the end result of this pilot project.
The film industry of Assam has won many international accolades. Yet, on the home ground, it faces severe crisis. What exactly ails the film industry? The question assumes significance in light of the fact that the mobile theatre continues to draw rapturous audiences.
We should not expect more than 400 to 500 audience at a given time for a given show, if that film is a good film, if it's a good film of good taste and which can give the audience to some message or some good humor, good entertainment.
Of late, producers have come out for producing even good cinemas, leaving aside commercial cinemas. Side by side, commercial cinemas are being produced also. The latest example are Janu Barua's Hagorle Bahadur and Dr. Bhupen Hazarika's Itiha. Lack of infrastructure and lack of minimum facilities are existing in making Assamese cinema. Assam has only one film studio, which is government sponsored. Even at the last span of this century, filmmakers, Assamese filmmakers or filmmakers from this region had to go to Calcutta, Bombay or Madras for their color processing and re-recording.
Want to use the word crisis, then that is the crisis. The main crisis that we want enough people in the cinema halls to support our films, at least those which are called somewhat good films, but we are not having enough people there. That is one of the crises.
Only thing is that we have not been able to convince the people as well as the governments to try for proper outlets, proper exhibition of good cinema in the country. I'm not only talking about regional cinema, but also the national mainstream cinemas. That simple thing is that for any good thing, there'll be, always the consumers will be very limited. So if we have that philosophy, if they have that, with that policy, if we try to expand, and I'm sure we can do something, but it's not happening that way.
For an industry that dates back to the early 30s, Assam has only 125 cinema theatres, which are clearly not enough. Other infrastructural facilities are also non-existent. The state has no definite film policy and provides little financial assistance to the film industry. The state government is not adhering to its own policy of refunding the entertainment tax. The government has recently made it mandatory for theatre owners to screen at least 100 shows of Assamese films. The student organizations have also taken upon themselves to mobilize public opinion for development of regional film industry. It is to be seen if these efforts are enough to support the industry.
So far film industry is concerned, the government have been taking certain steps, but mainly due to financial crisis, those plans and those principles also have not been materialized as it has been laid down in papers. Right? In a case of grants, financial grants, the government policy is helpful. The amount collected by an Assamese film in cinema halls in one calendar year is given back to the producer as an outright grant.
The famous Bhaskar Natya Mandir stands today as a reflection of the plight of the Assam film industry. Yet it was here many years ago that the first Assamia film, Joymati, by Jyoti Prasad Agarwala, the pioneer of Assamia film industry, was screened. As the industry celebrates its 60th anniversary, it can be proud of the achievements of the Assamia filmmakers.
Recently, the Northeastern Students Federation organized a cultural meet in New Delhi. The meet was well attended and participants came from Sikkim, Tibet, and Nepal, apart from the Seven Sisters of the Northeast. The cultural meet also raised certain issues. Northeast filed reports.
It's a forum where there is a lot of unity, and a time when there is so much of distress and so much of tension, especially in our area, in the northeastern region. Such an exercise is a very healthy exercise.
For anyone from the Seven Sisters of the Northeast, life in a big city could be tough, and the metropolis could be a dirty place. No one knows you, and your identity remains confined just to you or to the persons close to you.
Life is, I know it's slow, much slower than that you get in Delhi, but it's still peaceful. You don't have to get out like here. It's a very hectic life, hectic. So it'll always, people are running from here to there so just to earn money or anything, whatever he's doing. But Assam, it's quite peaceful. You get, it's you everywhere you can see green, like it's Assam is, I can say it's heaven for me if I stay in Delhi.
See, the moment we walk down on the street, okay, these people like generally in Delhi, like they used to shout on us, chinky, chinky and all. I used to feel really bad. It's really disheartening, you know. But then like, then I thought, okay, maybe some people misbehaved, and maybe because of that, they, refer to us as chinky, because we just look like one. They can't differentiate who is who. So I thought maybe it's because of the, some people they've come across. So I don't mind now. My friends so far, they haven't called me any such names or anything like that. They just treat the way, they respect me. I really get along well with them.
Recently, the Northeastern Students Federation and the Assam Association organized their respective cultural meets in Delhi. Though the venues were different, the underlying emotions were the same.
Because in this Bhogali Bihu, we generally organize sports and other cultural activities also. In Assam, you can have the taste of buffalo fight also. But here in Delhi, we can't arrange that type of program. So we, the Assam Association Delhi, we are organizing this festival here every year for the people of Assam who are staying in Delhi.
If we see, there are so many like ethnic conflicts and so whatnot going on in Northeast. So if the feeling of brotherhood out here in Delhi, if we'll show this message, and we have already pledged that we are going to send a message of unity and integrity towards the people of Northeast. So this feeling, if they will carry this message, then I think it's going to affect, it will play a big role for the students here in Delhi to unite the people of Northeast and to have a feeling of, to spread the message of feeling of brotherhood and sisters among the students.
But what really captivated the audience was the celebrations organized by the Northeastern Students Federation, NESFED, in Kirori Mal College of the Delhi University, where the participation was overwhelming. Apart from the Seven Sisters of the Northeast, Sikkim, Nepal, Tibet and Darjeeling also participated. And students from Jordan played a prominent role. P.K. Thungan, Lok Sabha MP, was the chief guest.
Culturally and as people, Northeast is very much advanced. And so far as unity is concerned in diversity, Northeast itself is an example.
This forum was also taken as the opportunity to bring about greater interaction between the 7 states of the Northeast. The problems confronting the region were discussed, and efforts were also made to search for some solutions. However, the desire for peace and harmony was felt to be the greatest need of the moment. The students also made it a point to make efforts for the development of the region, and that intertribal rivalry was considered to be the greatest threat to the states. But most of all, the forum would also make sincere efforts that rivalry in their states would not affect their relations in Delhi.
Through Nesbitt contest, I wanted to convey a message to all the fellow men of the Northeast to promote better unity so that we can come up in life like it's all these North Indian people, you know.
Proper understanding, that would take some time. In order to have understanding, we have to know each other's heart. We have to know each other's inner feeling. Because now I myself sense that the Northeast people is doubtful of their main objects. Where are we going? What are we doing? What is our future?
He was honored with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award and is credited with popularizing the music of this region in the national canvas. As the nation dances to his tunes, Bhupen Hazarika talks about his latest venture.
I don't want a job in the tea garden. I don't want it because it's very fatiguing. I want to marry this girl, oh my grandmother. I want to marry this girl. Why you don't have a job? I said, no, I'm not. I've got 2 acres of land and hal chas karenge, rahenge theek se. But I want to marry that girl. What is the main point that you will marry without any service? He said, because the girl's eyes are like stars of the sky. Because her nose is like pillful, like sesame flower. And etc. Teeth are like pomegranate seeds. So Freud and Marx both are there. Have you seen? The SMS boys, they don't want to do job in the tea gardens. Anyway, oh bagi sarsa kori ne lage lahori ne lage tolo pordhan. I'll be tired, then I'll have to sing this song this way. Bagi sarsa sakori ne lage lahori ne lage tolo pordhan. To edhane edavi moyane ebami ho boy kimono oh eneno bhal lage aita eneno bhal lage. Then after Dada Saheb Phalke Award, the ministry asked me, Dada, you bring Northeast to the mainstream now. I said, there are so many modalities, I understand you don't get serials. Then Bhaskar Ghosh and Director General R. Basu said, Dada, kuch karo. Now you do something and we'll be with you. So, Kalpana and myself conceived an idea of making a serial of 52 episodes, where for the love story, we are influenced by Tolstoy's Resurrection. You see, love of a rich man and a poor girl. But it's so universal that we could adopt it. There he did some revolution in Siberia. I have conceived it, the 40s of Assam, Northeast. That national struggle, 40s from 39 to 47, ye ambience mein, we are making this. Out of 52 episode thing, money for 13 have been given to us. But in 30 days, with 2 cameras, we have collected all the materials for 16 episodes. I'm going back, then I'll go for extension, and if everything goes all right, then I will come to Calcutta for shooting, and also Andaman. The story goes there, and Calcutta High Court features a lot of 1940s. So I have seen all the locations of old Howrah Bridge, the Bagh Bazar area, Jora Sako, that area only I will exploit, and then inside Calcutta High Court. Then my story goes there to the cellular jail, Andamans. There also will go, but for certain parts, our cameraman is Rajesh Joshi. So we'll go together, myself, Kalpana and Ye, for some shots there, and then make the cellular jail in Mud Island. You see, that way we hope to complete it within about 9 months, the whole thing. And it is made, I have been requested by the ministry to make it in English, not dubbed version, nor with accented English. The English that is spoken in Ivory Merchants films, you see. So that way it is a big responsibility on me, and then there are financial constraints also. And I'm very glad that bank guarantee has been given by, again, Pan Music, you see. Pan Music, who made a little money in my Dil Hum Kare. So he has been kind enough to do that. And
you're giving music also to this?
I'm giving music, and I'm the panel of directors. Kalpana will direct most of them. Rajesh Singh will do some, and I will select my episodes. Perhaps those who are, which are a little musical and lyrical, those episodes I will direct. I love this girl so much. Oh, Aita. Marathis call Ma I, and we Assamese people call I. Aita is grandmother. Enenu bhal lage Aita, enenu bhal lage. Na koloinu kinu sabatil phule na ke, na koloinu kinu sabatil phule na ke. Enenu bhal lage Aita, enenu bhal lage. Oh, enenu bhal. Oh, bahbagi sarsa. This impact of labor in folk song, see? Oh, bahbagi sarsa sakurine elage la lahurine elage tahtala porla tahto edane enenu bhal lage oh Aita enenu bhal lage. In Baisakh, if you telecast it in Baisakh, best Bihu Mubarak to all the northeastern people.